sports. And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs under the lights on Monday night.
Enough build-up. The ball is teed up, and we are ready to go. And we're underway from Kansas City. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, fresh off a third Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes. That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable, and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. And that pushes them back, third down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on third down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long. The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60+. So now we're going to look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. Leading them out in year 11. He's played 15 or more games every season in the league. A real Iron Man, Derek Carr.
Well, it was another very statistically productive season down in New Orleans for Derek Carr a season ago. Another 25 touchdowns, almost 4,000 yards. And what I love about this guy is he is remarkably durable. He's played 15-plus games all 10 seasons that he's been a starter in this league. That's called the ability of durability, to be there for your guys. Now, the next step in New Orleans is to take this franchise to the playoffs.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Carr here from the gun. Kamara's got it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Carr with it on 3rd and short. Caught on the left side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Carr now on 1st and 10. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air. Carr. He's got Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense up to the line fast. First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
The throw is caught. And he gets it to the one, but goes out just before the goal line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
They'll run with Kamara. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another shot for Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
First and 10 from the 41. Here's Mahomes now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions to get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And the Saints go in nickel. Third down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He beams one deep right side. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Back deep for the Saints is Rashid Shaheed. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. This New Orleans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks could playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Second down now, 7 to go. Carr setting to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Kamara running out of the gun. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 3 on that gain. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They go play action with Carr. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. The ball is loose. Oh, and the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. Give him 13 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce and just the other direction there off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another run for Kamara. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Running left, this is Kamara. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They give on 2nd to Kamara. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Carr throwing on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Carr gets this one to Shaheed. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Running behind center with Kamara. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. And it's the Saints with a 2nd and 7. They give to Kamara, left side. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome and giving them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. This throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Counter give to Kamara. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Running right, it's Kamara. Only 2 on the carry there, and it's 3rd and goal from the 4. Now Carr. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
On 4th down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Groupie. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Chiefs taking over now, real late in this opening half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They probably try to get this into field goal range to trim that lead before halftime. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw, Mahomes. He's got it, room to run. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 41. Hauled in by Worthy. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. He'll throw it. Watson with the catch. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing it just before halftime. A massive shot towards the end zone. Oh, we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. So at halftime, the Saints fighting to an advantage on the road. Now we'll get you down to our... Dealing with some time constraints, it seems. We'll bypass halftime and get right back to the action. Butker on now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The Saints still running back Alvin Kamara, trotting back out to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
2nd and 13. That's into the hands of Moreau. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here's Carr. Taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Another run for Williams. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for it later.
First down, ball at the 36. They stay on the ground with Williams. Pushing for the red zone. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Going left side, Williams with it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bad when you could defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Complete out to the right. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Working quickly here. On 4th down, Carr. He finds him beyond the marker. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. First down throw, Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Gets this one to Watson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Tight end has it across the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They send a tight end in motion. From the red zone now. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs start the 2nd half with some needed points. Travis Kelsey, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
That one splits the uprights, and they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Saints and Derek Carr about ready to get back to work. That touchdown cut the lead by a chunk, Brock, but it's still a 2-score game as they start this drive out. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to hold him down near the line.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's got Shaheed. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. With a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
First down, New Orleans.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he's going to get this up to the 40. He's brought down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Handoff headed right, Kamara. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Offense in the hurry up here. Carr throwing on third. Looking right, and he finds him. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Fourth down, here's Carr. Gets this one to Shaheed. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on fourth down and gets them the first. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he's able to push forward to the 25. Offense up to the line fast. Kamara running out of the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Carr with it on third and short. This is reeled in by Kamara. Oh no, the ball is loose! And this is picked up by the Chiefs. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. What an incredible drive they had authored, Brock. But all that progress, pardon the pun here, just fumbled away.
Yeah, I couldn't say it better myself.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. On target to Worthy. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 2. That's complete to Juju. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
He's got Watson. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Another throw for Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Got him in, over the middle, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. 3rd and short, here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing now. And it's caught. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The New Orleans offense set to go now. They're headed down now defending not a 2-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a 2-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off, and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now Kamara. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. He's back to throw. Taken in by Shaheed. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. 1st and 10 from the 41. This is Kamara. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
47-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Throw right side, and that one's hauled in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Back to throw it. That one's complete right side. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Another run for Kamara. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. So this will win on the road for the Saints. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is